I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Rallycross Series coming at you live for your 11th race here at the Budva circuit in Montenegro.
The double one.
Yes, this is going to be a great race today as we are kicking off the second half of the schedule. And we have two new faces along with us and so a couple of surprise stories that we'll get to as we get throughout the day.
Very surprising. And this is the second half to start means that the challenge is going to be on. The heat's going to be on. As far as the point standings, it's a close contest so far.
Yes, it is currently very close as Adam Dunlap had issue last week. He wrecked out of it. The rest of the field has caught up, but on track right now, it is William Duncan to kick things off here in Budva.
Yo, my name Willie Dunk. Willie Dunk is in the building, in the dome. He just got around the pylons. What are you doing there?
I'm just adjusting the mic. So yeah.
William Duncan doing a great job so far. I mean, very, very strong start. I mean, he got around the pylons. He hit that turn perfectly. Now, if he can hit the dirt section with ease, he might have a good starting time.
Yeah, this is a very good racetrack. It's short.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of variance to it. I think it could be good as we head to the final section here. This time looks pretty good. 33.91. Decent time for William Duncan. He's going to be on top of the board as Daniel Voyles for Victory Racing is on track right now.
Daniel Voyles not have. Oh, he tries to take the risky route, but he makes it through.
Man, great driving by Daniel Voyles, but a little slower. Now, Daniel Voyles has a new teammate on his team. We'll get to that in a little bit. But Daniel Voyles, it's been a rocky start so far.
Exactly. I mean, he doesn't have the start he wanted, but I'm hoping because this is the halfway point, he's going to get a little more spark. And he's going to go off track a little bit. The spark is not ignited and it has diffused, but he still got himself back on track, and it still will be a pretty decent time nonetheless.
Yep, we take a look. It's a 37.46. Not the best time. It's probably going to sink through the standings, but not too bad in comparison to other people. Stephen Carter, car number 4, the rookie sensation for Musical Motorsports. Now, Musical Motorsports made some news. They're actually going back to Allen Racing for the Utica HomeTrackSeries. Musical Motorsports will be the name of their rally team division.
Yeah.
So Stephen Carter, I'm pretty sure that he's the man for next year for Allen Racing and Utica Home Track.
I completely agree with you. And you know what,
look at how he handles that dirt mound.
Look at the speed coming out of that turn, but he gets dragged on the wall. It really slows him down. But a 34.88, a pretty good time for Stephen Carter.
Now is Kris Wascher in the 10, Victory Racing. This is the second car. Yep. Jake Williams no longer in the vehicle, so unfortunately, Chad Dillon, you're incorrect. Now, what happened with Jake Williams is that he is currently in jail.
I'm going to take a break.
A little bit after the halfway point there, it seems that he got a little bit into trouble with Johnny Law, and the team folded underneath him. So the team was bought out by Victory Racing. This is the teammate car to Daniel Voyles. Kris Wascher is a stock car racer, and he's having a great run at the moment. This is tracking good. It is a 33.11, a new track record here in Budva, set by the rookie Kris Wascher in his first start.
I'm telling you, it's that car.
A great prospect and a great vehicle.
Exactly, a great start for him, and he gives me a little hope. I mean, it's halfway through the season, but who knows?
Next up is John Sedano, car number 5, who's had an abysmal season, but he's trying to turn it around for the second half. Hey, it's possible. Last year he was a championship competitor at the end of the season despite a terrible beginning to the year.
Exactly, I know. I mean, he almost made the championship. He was in the top 5 in points. I mean, he was in a dead man's curve. He still had the possibility to win it. I mean, it was a stretch, but John Sedano, a decent run today, a 34.28. I mean, it's
that's
not
a pretty good time for him.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time. Next up is Dillon Young. He may be too young, and Dillon Young has really picked up the pace.
Yes, he's been kind of up and down. He had that win at Blackpool, but occasional bad finishes have knocked him down. He's looking for a good one today. And he has some news. He added a teammate to his team as well. We'll get to that when that driver comes up on track.
It's showing how much popular Rallycross is getting. I mean, people really are wanting to join left and right, and it's really becoming a fun experience.
Also, because of the cost of these cars, a lot of teams, they're starting to band together to try and
get the funds.
Yeah, help pay for the pay the bills on these vehicles. 32.96. That's going to be a top time. That's going to crush the track
Exactly.
record. As now Joseph Onesto is on track. Now, Onesto had a great run last week in his debut.
Exactly. I think it's his car. I mean, Jake Williams, again, a beautiful run from Washer, and he did a great job. I think it's these cars. I mean, this year...
Well, no, I mean, I have to point out, Joseph Onesto is a great first-time starter.
Oh, exactly.
You saw him in Utica Home Track at Kyalami as a replacement driver for Jamie Murphy.
Yeah.
He did a beautiful job in that machine.
I'm not saying they're not good drivers. I mean, they got great potential, but these cars, this season, for all the cars in the Rallycross Series this season, they really bumped up the game and really gave them a lot of more mobility, but a 35-17, not a good time.
Not going to make the top 5, but not too shabby. As Alex May, another rookie on track, he's the replacement driver for Seth Cole, while Cole takes a bit of a break. They're trying to see if Alex May would be the better option to go throughout the rest of the schedule with. And so far, it's been okay for him, but look at this time. It's tracking pretty well.
Yes, it is. I mean, the key point here is if you hit this turn well, with a perfect turn on a dime right there. Now the dirt section, if you can hit the dirt section with a nice smooth run, don't ricochet, and that...
Whoa, he kept it under control there. Great job by Alex May.
Speed coming around that turn, and a
33-38. A great time by Alex May. I think they have a good rookie prospect on their hands. It's now time for Richard the Shaft Johnson.
Richard the Shaft Johnson.
Oh man, I just get hot under the collar when that name's mentioned.
Exactly. I mean, again, I did that for you, Richard Johnson. We made that beat, we made that jingle for you. You know,
yeah, Richard Johnson, such a great character to have around the track, and such a legend.
Such a legend.
Especially with the female fans, they love him. As Richard Johnson coming to the line at 35.06. Not the best time for Richard the Shaft Johnson, but he'll be ready to get up there soon.
Now we got Captain Clutch himself in the middle of the pack today. He's not doing as well as he did last season. Last season he was in the championship run and he was the most consistent driver in the series. This year he's kind of tapered off and really not driving to his full potential.
It's been a rough year for Ray Davis. Yeah. The Utica HomeTrackSeries run did not pan out as he hoped. And they've had a lot of bad luck this year as they've made that switch with the new team. Oh. As it looks like your phone has gone off again. Oh no! Ray Davis is currently over a DNF for the number 7 machine as we have Thomas Beatty from Indiana Motorsports in car number 9.
Thomas Beatty, I have a lot of hope in him. I mean, replacing the Ogo car, he's really done a lot better than Ogo. But, it's sad to see Ogo leave. But Beatty, again, he's gaining more fans every week because he's very consistent, middle-of-the-pack driver. But his consistency is really keeping his hopes for staying on this team alive.
And this run's looking pretty good at the moment as he's scooting around this course pretty quickly. Look at that. He's going to... Whoa! A dodgy run near the end there. But Beatty coming to the line. It's going to be a 34.06. That's going to be in the top 5. So great job by Thomas Beatty showing the detractors that, hey, maybe you should give him a chance.
Exactly.
As now it's time for Michael Aurelio in the 15, who's been having a really rough year as of the past couple of races.
Both. I mean, Aurelio's are... But again, I always say I'm tired of saying this. I mean, I gotta tell people every week. They're like, "Oh, Aurelios are done." Their confidence levels down. They don't have any hope. Again, Chris Aurelio and Michael Aurelio both have that They have that clutch experience in the seasons. It's the halfway point. You're gonna see these guys take charge.
Oh man, the ricochet is gonna really send him off course. That's gonna really kill his time. He was running pretty decently until then. See, it's not been really the driving ability. It's been just the bad luck and the lack of funds. But hopefully that'll change for next season, as that was a pretty poor time for him. Nick Pericles, Oriole Racing, car number 6, on track right now.
Exactly, and Nick Pericles, he's doing all right. I mean, from my standpoint, he's a pretty decent driver. He's got a lot of hope in his driving ability. I mean, he's just got to get that confidence. A lot of drivers, like new drivers coming into the series, they might have the potential and driving skill, but they don't realize how much confidence it takes to really get the top time. And whoa!
Oh, what's he doing? Now, he's a dirt track ace, but it looks like he's trying to skip the dirt section, and he's heading down the side road here. I mean, there isn't a checkpoint over there, so he has not missed a single checkpoint. He crosses the line with a 35.90. He tried finding a shortcut. I don't think it hurt his time, but it didn't help it.
I don't think that that might be tried against with somebody else. I mean, he didn't do a very good job with it. I mean, someone else might try and do it better. But, again, there's not much room for cheating in this. But now, Joseph Bryant up to bat. But again, this event is really hard to do shortcuts because it's really linear and it's just really short.
Yeah, and I mean, because that checkpoint's past that line there, they have to do full circles. They have to be really quick with it.
Wait.
As he comes to the line, is he trying it again? Whoa, he's off track.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know what's going on. Is he trying? No, he's not going for the shortcut. So.
I think his steering went out. Oh, reports.
Yeah. This entire console just locked up on him.
Yeah.
He got it fired quickly though, so that's a good thing. But a 40.62, that's going to be a horrible time for Bryant. Slowest of the day, despite other than Ray Davis. Next up is Joshua Michaels, car number 13. He's in the car for this race, but he's going to step out for the next 3 events. It's going to be Ray Tackett for the next 2, and guess who's coming back in Madagascar? Esteves Cortez.
Oh my God.
He's coming back, so...
give it a little of that flair coming in Madagascar now.
Yeah, but Styles Cortez coming back. But Joshua Michael, terrible run last week. He's doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's flying down the track.
As long as he doesn't DNF here, he might have a pretty solid time. Can he hit it? Nice.
He wants to make a good finish before he comes back in race 15. A 34.02. A brilliant time as he is in the top 5. Great job for Michaels. Now it's the second of our debut drivers. Pardon me. It's Alex DiMarco in car number 12 replacing Kevin White. Now, the team has decided that Kevin White, he's been having a lot of bad runs lately.
Yeah.
The team, they've closed down shop. They've sold the car to Alex DiMarco. DiMarco's on track here. No experience in this field of racing. He's purely a stock car driver, but a bit of a road race ace. So he might be able to cover certain aspects of this.
See that road? He doesn't have the dirt experience, but he was looking really good until he hit that point. But he recovered very well. That shows a lot of veteranship in his driving ability. But at 36.65,
it's not a good time, but it is his debut. I mean,
exactly.
The Washer thing was outlandish. As Colin Bartel comes on track in car number 19, who's had a real up and down year. Sometimes he's been down low, out of the race,
and sometimes he's winning races. I mean, Colin Bartel, he's very inconsistent, but again, he's a good driver overall. He just needs to get his consistency level up, and he could be one of the top drivers in this series, no doubt about it.
Yeah, Bartel, always a good face to have around the track. Really enjoy having him around, and he is a top-notch driver. Oh, no!
Oh!
Over to the turn. Oh!
Almost. Wait.
I thought he was going to save it.
Oh!
Can he? No!
That car is totaled, boys.
Oh, man, that's going to go in the drink. He is out of the race. It's going to be a bad time for him, and as they fish him out of the drink, that is Matt Duell going on track. He has switched over. Duell Racing has closed down. He's now joined Young Motorsports.
He has. But the thing is, he's the father of the Young Motorsports. I mean, he's the oldest. I mean, Dillon Young still too young. But the replacement, Matt Duell, was replaced the father figure in that team.
He replaced the father figure. Wow. But Matt Duell, a great driver, very friendly face around the track. He makes his way around the turns. This is going to be a pretty good time, a 34.25. Not a top 5 run, but still tracking pretty high. And I see William Duncan that's still up there in the top 5. He was the first car up.
Now we have another new driver, Anthony McCurry.
Yeah, he made his debut last race to a decent result. They still haven't even changed the logos on that car. They are pretty low funded. McCurry just kind of hopped in the car one week and was like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It was very sudden to change. So Kyotech backing this car now. They're trying to build up their program. I don't know if they're in cooperation with Ralph Mason or not, but Ralph Mason, a pretty good figure in the community. But Anthony McCurry, endurance racing champ, a 34.67, not too bad. I can't wait to see him at a long track though.
All right, now exactly. And here's the thing: we got Adam Dunlap here, leader in points. He's looking to have a good run after last week.
Last week was a disaster. He finished dead last, which no one expected. But he's always usually up there in the top 5.
He's still topping points even after finishing in dead last. Adam Dunlap looking to have a good run, and right now it's tracking pretty quick.
Yeah, it's tracking as one of the faster runs. Look at him gun through the dirt section. Let's see how he handles this.
Wait.
He's going to go off track, going to skip that entire section.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful effort by Adam Dunlap. He crosses the line. A 32.82. That's going to top the charts and knock Dillon Young off his high horse.
That is the run he was looking for. Now we have the man.
The Black Mamba, Matt Evans. Car number 17.
The Black Mamba.
I couldn't have put it better myself. As Matt Evans, one of the top drivers in the sports, top drivers in Utica Home Track Series as well, despite not winning a championship.
Exactly.
He works around the track looking to have himself a good run. No, he's going to cut the car too short, and he goes in the drink. So they have to fish another vehicle out there, and it's a DNF for the Black Mamba. He is soaked.
There is some rumors that the Black Mamba might be leaving this series.
Yeah.
There's so many rumors going around. I've heard it, but now we have the Cream Machine, Alex Tanker here, ready to spread his glaze over this very short track here in Budva.
He won't have to spread it very far.
He wouldn't have to spread it very far.
But Alex Tanker, I got to give him a lot of props. He's been really moving his way up through the points.
He has. And
he's had a lot of success this year.
Beautiful turn. Hasn't hit a wall yet. If he can hit this, let's see if he does the Adam Dunlap tactic. He does and goes straight at it.
Yeah, I think Matt Evans would have attempted something similar if he made it there. But Alex Tanker, a great run for him. It's going to be a 33.04. Wow. That's a top 5 effort. Third place for Alex Tanker is now Chris Aurelio for Aurelio Rally Sport And you know who he is.
We know who he is. He's the striped man. He's the striped man. Chris Aurelio. You ready for it?
Yep, he's a mighty, mighty tiger.
We are tigers.
Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, mighty, mighty tigers. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Chris Aurelio.
Yes, Chris Aurelio, one of our favorite drivers on track, embracing the tiger stripes.
Oh.
Here we go as he works his way to the line. This is looking pretty good. It's going to be a
very good time.
One of the best times for Chris Aurelio, just outside the top 5, 6th place. As now Tyler Benoit's on track, and he's looking for an effort. He's caught up to Adam Dunlap, so he just needs a good run here today, and it will be all stars and stripes.
But Adam Dunlap getting first place so far right now, and the only few people to beat it. Adam Dunlap's got to either beat him in order to move up, or he's not going to move up. He's not going to gain any situation because Adam Dunlap being the top man. But
he's a little slower. And
yeah,
he's not at Adam Dunlap's speed, but he's going to try and gain it back here. And no, he slides off track. And Tyler Benoit tries to get started and fired back on the racetrack. He's going to get it back going, but is going to lose a hefty amount of time. A 39.09. A terrible run for Tyler Benoit. That's going to hurt him in the points.
That was completely opposite of what happened last week. Adam Dunlap had a terrible run, and Tyler finished top 5.
Yep, and last car up for today is Dom Cap's car number 24, the Decapitator.
The Decapinator?
Yeah, the
Decapitator.
It's Dom Cap. Look at him. He's driving a car. Look at that.
Yes,
going good.
He's turning.
He's the last ever to beat Adam Dunlap, but he's tracking a little slower. It's going to be very hard to
see what he's got to
knock Dunlap down.
He's got to have the speed. You got to have the speed that Tyler Benoit had. Tyler Benoit had great speed come out of that turn, and
he does the same thing. See, they're trying to carry too much speed in that last turn. They're just going to go off track. Cross line with a 35.59, not too bad
for hitting that.
But it's going to ultimately be Adam Dunlap, car number 21, that gets his first career Utica Rallycross Series win.
Wow.
And he's going to get an even bigger points lead.
The booth is going nuts for Benoit Motorsports here. They're just so impressed by how good the drivers have been doing.
Dillon Young finishes in 2nd place, along with Alex Tanker in 3rd, and Kris Wascher, amazing 4th, Alex May in 5th. Then Chris Aurelio, William Duncan's going to finish 7th after starting 1st. Joshua Michaels, a great farewell until he comes back race 15. Thomas Beatty and Matt Duell, your top 10.
John Cedeno, not bad. 11th for John Cedeno. Then Anthony McCurry, not bad. Stephen Carter, Richard Johnson, Joseph Vanesso, not bad for the newcomer drivers right there. We got Dom Capps, Nick Pericles, Alex DiMarco. He could get, it's work in progress. Daniel Voyles, Tyler Benoit, a really bad start, a really bad race for Tyler Benoit. Michael Aurelio, Joseph Bryant, Ray Davis, Colin Bartel, and Matt Evans finishing out last for the race event.
That's a shame, and we're going to see how this affects the point standings going into the second half of the schedule as we look at your standings. Adam Dunlap is your leader with 198 points, and then far behind it's his teammate Tyler Benoit with
Tyler Benoit
177.
Second place even after that race with almost dead last.
Yep, there's Dom Capps and Matt Evans is close competition. Jake Williams still in 5th despite not being here this race weekend. And then Alex Tanker and Matt Duell, Chris Aurelio and Richard Johnson all working their way up through the standings.
Yes.
Michael Aurelio rounds out that top 10.
Then we got Joseph Bryant, Dillon Young. I mean, they're climbing up middle of the pack. They're always middle of the pack there. We got Emily Michaels, Ray Davis. He's going to slowly move up, I'm hoping. William Duncan has really moved up in points.
He's really improved since race 1.
Exactly. Kevin White, which is no longer in the series. Colin Bartel, Seth Cole, John Cedeno, and Emil Michaels rounding out your top 20.
Then we have Stephen Carter, who's really making some noise, climbing his way through the standings. Billy Bishop is no longer here. Then Thomas Beatty and Nick Pericles, 2 of our young rookie prospects. Diego Ruiz and Kyle Sosnowski, along with Aaron Williams Jr., all do not have rides anymore. There's Daniel Voyles, who had a decent run. Vladimir Petrov and Austin Oga round out your top 30.
Okay, then we have Joseph Ernesto, Alex May, Anthony McCurry, Chris Wascher, Joshua Michaels, Alex DiMarco, all your new drivers hoping to get up in points. That's why they're the bottom of the points right now. But
I think realistically, if you're outside of the top 20, you really aren't going to be winning this championship.
Exactly, but it's just the thought that counts, And what a great race. Next time we're going to coastal Italy.
Yep, we're not in a specific Italian village. It's just on the coast, in the middle of the countryside.
Beautiful.
Should be some great racing. We return to the track. Thank you for watching. We'll see you then.
See ya.